The Grumpiest Fireman Next Door by Maggie Blume. Chapter 1. The Near Miss. Emilia. I'm not even supposed to be here. Seaside Falls wasn't the plan. Not today, not at this hour, and definitely not with my forehead inches from colliding with the rear bumper of a fire engine. The car fishtails with a squeal as I slam the brakes, my body lurching forward against the seatbelt. My heart hammers against my ribcage like it's trying to escape. I clutch the wheel, wide-eyed, staring through the windshield at the reflective red and chrome hulking in front of me. I blink once, twice. The fire truck doesn't move. Neither does the man standing beside it. I'd been looking at the ocean. More specifically, the way the sun melts into the waves like a watercolor painting, casting a coppery glow across the cliffs. A postcard moment, really. The kind of thing people post with inspirational quotes. I'd taken my eyes off the road for maybe 3 seconds. 4, max. Now a man is storming toward me. Tall, broad-shouldered, wearing turnout pants and a navy t-shirt that hugs his chest like it's been tailored for one purpose, showing off. His dark hair is damp, like he's just stepped out of the shower or a burning building. His jaw is set hard, lips pressed into a firm line, and his eyes, stormy gray, unreadable, look into mine with zero amusement. Are you trying to kill someone? Or is this how you normally drive? The voice is low and gravelly, and it matches the way he walks. Like every step is a warning. I fumble to lower my window. No one died, I say, aiming for breezy, but probably landing somewhere between defensive and exhausted. So, technically, we're good. Technically. Hi, I'm Amelia Summers. I just moved here, from the city. He glances at the license plate on my overpacked little hatchback, then back at me like I've confirmed his worst suspicion. Explains the driving. Excuse me? Look, just watch where you're going. This isn't the 405. I was looking at the view. Try not to admire it while tailgating a rescue vehicle. Something flares in me. Annoyance, indignation, or maybe just pure exhaustion. I've driven for hours, eaten half a protein bar, and now I'm being lectured by a calendar model with a hero complex. You parked on the road. It's a turnout. I didn't see the sign. He exhales sharply and rakes a hand through his hair, clearly done with this exchange. Welcome to Seaside Falls, Miss Summers. And just like that, he turns and walks back to his truck, leaving me stewing in the driver's seat, with adrenaline still buzzing through my veins and my cheeks heating. Welcome indeed. The grocery mishap. I spot him again, not 5 minutes later, because of course I do. He's standing in the tiny parking lot of a general store, balancing 2 brown paper bags that look seconds away from splitting open. I don't even think. Just pull in beside him. Need a hand? I ask, hopping out before I can regret it. Maybe this is my chance to fix that catastrophic first impression. I am fine. One of the bags lets out a groan like a weary sigh. Really? Because that bag's about to explode. I've got it, he says tightly, shifting the bags against his chest. The bottom of one rips. Potatoes thud onto the pavement. A zucchini bounces under a parked truck and disappears from view. Something red, an apple, a tomato, rolls towards the gutter with a tragic wobble. I spring into action. That wasn't my fault, I say quickly, grabbing the tomato and handing it back to him. His expression says unreadable, but there's a muscle twitching near his jaw. I was just trying to help. He exhales through his nose. You always this involved? Only when I'm trying to make a good second impression. That's what this is. Yep, total redemption arc. Well, you're off to a messy start, Emilia. Story of my life. We stand there for a second, both crouched near a battered bag of carrots, until the tension dips just enough that I notice how nice the breeze feels and how weirdly aware I am of him. Luke Bradshaw, local firefighter, big arms, sharp tongue, apparently incapable of accepting help or humor. Okay, well, enjoy your vegetables. Watch the road, Summers. I pretend not to like the way my name sounds in his voice. The package. The sun is lower now, painting the edges of the building gold as I finally pull into the gravel driveway of my rental cottage. The little house is cute. Chipped blue shutters, a sagging porch swing, and flower beds that look like they've seen better seasons. But it's mine, for now. I kill the engine and let my forehead drop to the steering wheel. I'm here. I made it. And I didn't crash into a fire truck. So, small wins. I drag myself out of the car and start hauling bags towards the porch. I've made 2 trips when I notice it, sitting neatly at the top step. A package. Brown, small, wrapped in twine, like it's from a different century. I frown and crouch to read the smudged black writing. To Luke Bradshaw. Well, isn't that poetic? I glance up and down the street. No one in sight. My mailbox clearly says Summers, in new, glossy black letters I applied myself this morning. So why is his package on my porch? The old me, the one who cared about boundaries and reputations, might have dropped it by his place tomorrow. But the new me, the one who just moved into a small town with absolutely no plan and had a full-on roadside sparring match with her grumpy neighbor, she picks up the package and flips it over in her hands. It's heavier than it looks. Something solid shifts inside when I tilt it. No return address. No sender. Just Luke's name in faded script, like it's been written by someone who meant it. Curiosity buzzes in my chest. I should leave it. Just tuck it somewhere safe until I run into him again. But I don't move. Instead, I sit down on the porch step with the package in my lap and stare at it like it might blink first. It feels like a thread, tugging at something I can't name. A mystery, a coincidence, or maybe just another reason fate keeps steering me toward Luke Bradshaw. My thumb runs along the edge of the twine. I don't open it, but I don't let it go either. Well, I say out loud to the salty evening air, this just got interesting. Chapter 2. No Peace for the Weary. Luke. I slam the shed door a little harder than necessary and immediately regret it. The hinges creak in protest, and the sound ricochets off the trees like a shot fired into the silence I came out here to find. But of course, silence is in short supply lately. She's out there again, Emilia, laughing, loud, somewhere past the tree line where the edge of my property meets the beach path. Her voice cuts through the crisp air like it owns the place, like she's always been here, which she hasn't. I wipe my hands on a rag and glance down the hill. Sure enough, she's standing with Mrs. Mendelssohn's ancient golden retriever, tossing a stick like it's the most thrilling thing in the world. Her hair's a mess, wind-tangled and sun-caught. And she doesn't seem to notice or care. She's been here less than a week, and already she's embedded herself in this town like a burr in wool. People like her don't usually last long around here. Too much quiet, too much stillness. Or so I thought. "Morning, Luke," she calls, spotting me. Damn. I give a short wave, already turning back toward the house. No need to be rude, but I'm not about to get pulled into another one of her conversations where she somehow ends up asking 3 questions for every sentence I get out. She's like a hurricane with a caffeine addiction, spiraling, unpredictable, and impossible to ignore. I manage 2 steps before I hear feet crunching gravel behind me. You always slam doors like that? Or am I just lucky today? She asks. And there it is. Her voice. Close now. Too close. I turn. She's wearing mismatched socks and a denim jacket 2 sizes too big, like she dressed in the dark and liked the result. Her grin is lopsided, annoyingly genuine, just adorable. Just trying to get it shut. I say, tone flat. Hinge sticks. Well, she says, cocking her head, maybe the shed just needs a little TLC. Everything does eventually. I bristle. Not because she's wrong. Hell, the whole place could use more than TLC, but because she says it like she has a right to comment, like she knows what this place is, what it means. Thanks for the advice, I mutter, already angling away, but she falls into step beside me. Hey, I was wondering, do you know who's organizing the meal tonight? That monthly thing at the Grange? I blink. You're going? Of course. Your mom invited me. She smiles like she just said something casual and not a verbal grenade. Said it would be a good way to meet people. I stop walking. She doesn't. See you there, neighbor, she calls over her shoulder, and her ponytail swings like punctuation. The door I actually want to slam is the one between this town and everything she's dragging in with her. But it's too late for that. Meddling and matchmaking. By the time I get to the Grange Hall, it's already buzzing. Warm light spills from the tall windows, casting golden rectangles across the grass. The place smells like chili and cornbread and too many old stories. I pause on the steps, hoping for a second that I can still back out. But I promised Mom I'd come. Inside, the folding tables are crammed end to end, covered in checkered tablecloths and dishes that look suspiciously like every potluck since 2003. Kids race between chairs. Old-timers huddle near the coffee urn, and my mom waves from across the room like she's summoning a reluctant ghost. There you are, sweetheart, she calls. Come, sit. Oh, and look who's here. I see her before she even turns. Amelia's already at the table, laughing, of course, sitting beside Mom like she's always been a part of these nights. She's got that look, bright-eyed, taking it all in, soaking up everyone's names and stories like they're fuel. Luke, she says, scooting over. I saved you a seat. Of course she did. I shoot Mom a look, but she just smiles innocently and pats the chair like this is all completely normal. I sit. The conversation turns quickly. Something about the lighthouse restoration project, and suddenly everyone has opinions. Some want it restored. Others would rather let it quietly crumble into history. I try to stay out of it, but then my mom, God bless her meddling heart, says the words that freeze me mid-bite. You know, Luke's been thinking about taking it on, and now that Amelia's here, maybe they could work on it together. My fork scrapes against the plate. I haven't said I'm taking it on. She waves that off like it's a technicality. You've got the skills, and Amelia's got the energy. Amelia grins. I mean, I'm game. Could be fun. I stare at her. She's not joking. And worse, she looks hopeful. I push my plate away. We'll see. But I know how this town works. Once an idea gets loose here, it spreads faster than gossip in the church basement. And this one just sank its teeth in. Reluctant agreement. Back home, I'm barely out of the truck when I hear the screen door creak open behind me. You didn't say no, Mom says. Not a question, an observation. I sigh and let the door slam behind me. Didn't say yes, either. She follows me into the kitchen like a shadow I can't shake. She's not like the others, you know, Amelia. She's different. That's one word for her, I mutter, opening the fridge and staring into it like the answers to all of life's problems are tucked behind the ketchup. You could use someone to bounce ideas off, she presses. It's not healthy, you spending all that time alone with your tools and ghosts. I like my ghosts, I say, closing the fridge with more force than necessary. They don't talk so much. Mom softens a little, watching me. Just think about it, okay? The lighthouse could be good for you both. I grunt, which she takes as a yes. Later that night, I stand at the window with a cup of tea gone cold in my hands. The moon hangs low over the water, casting silver light over the beach path. I think about the way Amelia's eyes lit up when she said fun, like restoring a broken-down piece of the past was something to look forward to, like she saw the beauty in the decay. Maybe that's what scares me most. The knock comes just after 10. A sharp, purposeful rap. I open the front door to find a package sitting on the top step. No one in sight. It's wrapped in brown paper, twine knotted with meticulous precision. Tucked under the string is a note, written in loopy, fast handwriting I already recognize. Come by in the morning. I've got something to show you. Amelia. I stare at it for a long moment before picking it up. Whatever it is, she's not done dragging me into this mess. I'm not sure I want her to be. Thank you for sharing your time with me. Your time and attention are truly appreciated. If audiobooks are your thing, you can listen to full novels on My Secret Obsession at Spotify, Amazon, iHeart, and Apple. If you enjoyed this reading, please follow, subscribe, or give a thumbs up. Your support means everything to me. Until we meet again, goodbye and happy reading. Thank you for sharing your time with me. Your time and attention are truly appreciated. If audiobooks are your thing, you can listen to full novels on My Secret Obsession at Spotify, Amazon, iHeart, and Apple. If you enjoyed this reading, please follow, subscribe, or give a thumbs up. Your support means everything to me. Until we meet again, goodbye and happy reading.